Hi, I'm Josh, and welcome to part 2 of a 3-part video series about how to create a glitch hop beat. Today we'll be going through grooves and swing. So we'll just work with the beat that we made last video, and we'll just listen to that. Alright, and we'll just go into our core library here, and we'll add a 16th swing. This is one of the ways you can do it. I'll show you a couple of other ways. So you can just drag the swing onto that MIDI track, and now you can hear that's got a groovy vibe to it. Now, in order to do this, you will need your hats bang on the grid. Okay, so for example's sake, I'm just getting rid of the kicks, and then we've created a second audio track, which is also a MIDI track, which is grooves. And we just want to make sure that that input is set to come from drums. So when we're recording out that MIDI swing pattern. So you can press Control Z, and it will just bring it back to that one loop. What I like to do is zoom in and just bring everything back a little bit so you can see gaps. Now the reason you do this is for when you're adding bass, or if you're adding in samples at all, you can have your groove kind of mapped out. I'll give you an example. We'll just pull in some hats. I normally wouldn't do this with hats, but just an example of what you can do with this. Sweet as. So we'll just zoom in a bit more. Alrighty, so when you turn the grid off, you can place the hats on these markers which are indicated by the swing, and then all of the samples that you pull in, which is great for bass, where you've kind of chopped it up. You can make sure that they're all fitting in with your groove. So it's good to print that out and have it to work with. So you can also do this in the opposite way. So if we create a MIDI track, I'll turn the grid on first. So Shift Command M, bring the grid to 16ths and draw in a 16th thing. There's a few ways you can do this. So we start with creating all of these, and I'm just going to select every second one. And we'll move that up. So we'll, whoops. So we just want to make them shorter to get those gaps again. And then select this every second one, bring it back down, and we can just drag it over. And then we've created our own swing. And then we can save that to our groove list. So we right click on the MIDI track and hit extract grooves. And then you can go and select the groove that you've created. And that way you can create your own groove. There's some cool things you can do with that. So you can put a triplet grid on and create a triplet groove. Or in this grid you can draw out, so if you draw out 6, then this marker will be one behind the last. So you can bring that marker in just here, and now you have quintuplets. So if you delete a couple of them, you've created a quintuplet swing. You can do this with 8 or whatever, so you can create your own swings, create your own grooves out of things that weren't available in the swing pile, and import it back in the other way, and you've still got this marker to go with. So that's how we do grooves.